My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Iratus, Lord of the Dead. I'm going to be using the Bundle of Dynamite rather than the Scroll of Skullfall going into the boss fight here, just because the Scroll of Skullfall seems a lot rarer in my experience, but also is definitely a lot more powerful. While it's not good against any of the bosses on the following floors, because it ignites enemies and the pylons can't be ignited, I don't believe, and obviously the fire elementals can't be. As well as the Pyromancer takes no damage to any attack that tries to ignite. It'll be really, really good at Elite's next floor. Right? So I've got to think, I've got to look at this and start thinking about it in terms of like resource management in things like Slay the Spire. Right? Because Slay the Spire has the same kind of like funneling you into greater and greater challenges until the end of the game. Not really giving you time to stick around and farm at all. Not really giving you opportunities to quote unquote break the game. So I'm looking at this as a resource like an attack potion that might help me get to an elite. Pretty much. I think everything else is pretty well settled here, and I think everything else was pretty well said until we, in the last episode. Yep. Think we're all good. Let's go. Making absolutely certain there's no dumb decision that I forgot to make or made. Here's the negative vigor across the enemies. Beautiful. So let's probably get the hunkies off the field. Yeah, because if the hunkies are off the field, then the Serpent Frog and Ballard can both just tank up, and then the miner hits them mostly. Oh, actually, no, it's Conscript first, then Hunky. Definitely.
Nice shot.
Woo! Woo-hoo! That actually had a chance to just kill right then. It will kill next action, though.
Carve open their husks.
Hell yes! Alright, so we're casually just gonna have only the Keymaster as well as one minion, the one that I want them to have, available on the board at the end of the first round. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Toss them in with the rest.
Don't.
Ah, your frail.
So yeah, half of our attacks are gonna be redirected, but that's the gimmick of the fight. I still do prefer to control the battlefield first. Ooh, good crit.
Nice shot.
And again, lovely. So now we've got another unit up. It's a little more okay for redirects to happen. Oh my god. Critting on every single one of these Brides of Iratus attacks right now. Loving it. Good miss as well. Yeah, I can't hit the backline anyway, so I'll start trying to take out the miner. Didn't manage to stop them from taking an action. If we just didn't miss there one of those times, we would have saved 18 damage on our frontliner. It's pretty ridiculous.
Ooh, this one voided its bowels just as it died.
Okay. It's good that we're almost through all of the block for the Keymaster, but it's also ridiculous that we didn't need to get through all of that block. Oh my god, we crit 2 times, so I still don't get through the block. There we go, finally. Thank heck that missed our frontliner there. Yikes. These Brides of Iratus are just completely on target constantly. I'm loving it. Okay. Let's see if we can take the hunky out. We need extra accuracy still. Pretty desperately. I don't want that hunky taking a turn, so I do want to kind of try and stun them. Oh! Stuns the miner instead, rather. Steins the miner is what I was trying to say there, apparently. And again, yikes. Okay, I guess we're leaving the hunky on the field and killing the miner. It's the only way this will all make sense. Don't kill us. That was really bad. That's pretty close to killing us, right?
Good. More materials. I didn't think it would be this easy.
Good. Well, this one's insane. Lost initiative. Damage dealt is reduced as well. I think we do need to try and focus on killing the Keymaster really quickly. Oh, whatever. Accidentally killed him instead. So the Keymaster is about to resummon like a whole ass party here. Because we did that kill as well, by the way. Yeah, it's real good stuff. It's gonna be fine though. It'll be fine. I think I do have both of the skeletons taunt up here. I think it's probably the most responsible way to do it. Alright, the boss is down. I'm very reliant on the enemies not critting here. Good. It's fine, as long as you're not targeting the frontliner. That de-stances, but... Ooh, that crit. Okay, so they do go to the back of the party. It can be more or less dangerous there, I think.
My darling,
Fine.
killed. Ashes to ashes.
One down.
Dust to dust.
Still gonna taunt back up, though. I'm hoping that I act all over the top of them in terms of initiative the next ordering.
One by one.
Great.
Life.
Alright, this final target usually doesn't deal enough damage to get through armor and deal a significant amount, so we should be okay here, but I'm not certain. Come on, stun him. Damn. Chose the right target, but no damage. Beautiful. We're fine. Whew! Good boss fight. Okay. I have replacements for all of the party members that just got damaged there as well. Lovely. The surgical practice has now been upgraded as well. We will swap back to loot stuff, I think, here now. Alright, Ballard. Ballard could get a bunch of extra luck here. But also, you probably just want the ability. I mean, Dismissive Banger, rather, it removes all buffs from targets. That's pretty good. And also makes them tankier. You know, pretty effective as well, I guess.
Get back to battle.
Okay, so all of that is pretty good. All of it comports with what we were trying to do. We've got Moms here with Master's Rose. Just does better base physical damage. 80% versus 50% from Rose for a lady. But doesn't guarantee it inflicts a critical hit. But we kind of do. Right? Outside of that ourselves, we guarantee that. So go to the exit. I think we heal between floors a little bit. Oh yeah, we heal pretty significantly between floors. Lovely. Serpent Frog still probably does want to be subbed out here. My apologies to the two? Yeah, to the two people who have not yet actually got a member on this squad. And to the person who did have a member, but that member has sadly passed. I think I will throw Carl over there. Sweet. Alright, this should all set us up for what path are we going to be taking? Okay. Yikes, this is complicated. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 inclusive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's never going to be better than the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's pretty long. Once you get to this point, actually, hang on. If you get to this point, are you going to be able to go around the long way? I think you will, but I can't guarantee it. Yeah, because it leads to a junction rather than leading back to the start, and that junction leads to the end, so I think you actually can. I think I'm gonna stake my claim on that. There's no way to get 2 steelies here, I don't believe. Yeah, not on this map. Is there anything I'd change for these in particular? I mean, they are doing physical damage, and I did just swap into the Nobleman's Guard, but I also do need to start picking up a bunch more parts. Because this floor, I really need to get equipment on all my characters in my main parties, and I've got 2 different main parties as well. A lot more to worry about. I think here we will actually start having the skeletons just starts up. Okay. So. Hey, there we go. I'm just going to work down the Berserker first and then start working forwards from there. Yeah, that's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. I also didn't want it to target my backliner, so you disappointed me 2 times over there. If you could just not.
Kill, my darling, kill.
Right. I mean, now that that target's stunned, we diversify to other targets. Ooh, another crit for another stern Tolan. Another turn stolen, of course. We're attacking additional. Oh my god, armor absorb. Yeah, those skeletons definitely need extra damage if we're going to be clearing this floor at all. Because all they can do right now is taunt. I thought I was optionally choosing for that to be the case, but no, that's actually all they're capable of doing right now. Very glad I got both of them taunted again before any other attacks, but it didn't even matter because you attacked the 3rd liner for a ridiculous amount of damage. How dare you?
Extinction of life.
So that dwarf in the backline almost certainly dies before they get 2 turns from now. Or rather dies after their next action if I just want to speak normally. But I still do want to try and confirm that, if at all possible.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like. Pathetic.
No stun. It's okay. At the very least, we're going through armor on our normal attacks. It's just the normal attacks don't deal that much damage. So we have the multi-attacks not constantly torn apart by armor, that we actually deal decent damage here.
A sad display for mortal kind.
Sad display of rewards? Wait, actually that was 3 Ecto. That wasn't bad. Huh. Were the rewards upped recently? Maybe? Throw Hawk in, throw you out. I mean, we're kind of cycling between parties right now. We're just doing it slowly. It would be nice, I guess, if I had the arena constantly building up characters right now. I guess there's also no reason not to open another area, but I wanted it to be the excavation. I still do want it to be the excavation as well. I'm gonna feel a little bad about this, but especially because, you know, I could have opened this a little bit earlier.
You strip them of their vital organs.
Alright, let's put a zombie in there. Perfect overlap with a bunch of stuff I'm using. What about a ghoul? Guess I'll put a ghoul in.
happen when one has an eternity to master it.
We put the ghoul there just because we can move it over in the next space. Well, I guess I also didn't even need to make the ghoul, but I will have needed to make it after the next battle because I do have Drew and Neo just hanging around. Alright, we are still going for Scalpel Artist next. Maybe even Veteran Commander as well. Because we are cycling between a bunch of different members, and we probably have long enough to actually level a lot of them up. So what do I want to get from the Sacrificial Altar on this floor? Because it can fill my amulet space. Actually, I know what I do. Wow, this is weird as hell that this is actually going to be the case. But that ghoul that I just made is actually really useful here. So I sacrifice a ghoul and I get a outdoor fork. Parts drop 10% more often. I also get a black ward and a blood diamond. Things that I mentioned that I wanted for my party. So you will take the blood diamonds. You will take the black hearts. Starting a turn with low vigor, get extra dread, or missing with an attack increases your initiative for a couple turns. I mean, I think we should just put the extra resistance on a character. And in fact, Hark, if you're holding nothing else right now, I think we should give you the extra resistance as well. Just make sure that they're in use. Then get parts drop 10% more often. We are just about looting as many parts as possible right now. And you know what? Let's actually have a look at whether or not we can upgrade part of our membership out here. Okay, Ballard is someone I am definitely going to want to keep around for a long period of time. But like best case scenario, I can make you a blue weapon, a blue skull, green bones, and a blue armor. And that'll be pretty far behind the 8-ball in terms of power. Still think I do that. In terms of loot, rather. I still think I actually do that. So we're just going to blue equipment rather than purple equipment. But then that just wastes a whole tier of equipment. I do feel like you kind of got to go purple or nothing. Because even with all of the looting that I was doing last time, in the final fight, I barely had excess purples left over. Fine, I think we go. Still nothing in the talent tree. Fine. Actually, hang on. We get like 100 experience after a battle or 85 experience or something like that. And then out here, we'll also pick up 35 per, so 70, 140. Okay, so we're 2 fights likely from getting a veteran commander stuff. Ooh, all berserkers. This could be okay. So why could this be okay if it's all berserkers? And also, why do I target the backliner? I target the backliner because that's the unit that no one else can reach in terms of our skeletons. I'm going to have our skeletons both pop up their shields this turn. The idea being that the barbarians will hit me, they will gain frenzy, and then when I respond to hit them, they have the buff of frenzy, so I hit them multiple times.
Nice shot, sweetie.
That said, right now, none of them have any stacks of frenzy, so I'm just going to be taunting. They get frenzy for what? They get frenzy for loss of attack? I thought they got frenzy for something like when they were attacking you, and then they also just got extra attack per sanity loss. I don't think frenzy is from that. I don't remember frenzy being from that feature. Yeah, otherwise the berserker in the front line would have already frenzied. I am so pleased with how little damage we took there.
One by one.
Ridiculous crit through the party. Yeah, Mom's taking the Master's Rose is so good. I think I will actually just continue to taunt up with the Serpent Frogs there. Yeah, I have to focus on trying to stun that Berserker, because that Berserker does 50% extra damage right now because they're insane. Unfortunately, the Berserker directly behind them became insane at the start of their turn and then did a bunch of damage to me. That's just mean.
As worthless
That's
as you
just
are in
mean.
life, you will be worth something in death. You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
Alright, so we got a level 4 brain there. That's actually pretty useful. Did not get the 2 levels up. That makes sense. Don't think we actually looted anything over here either. It's a strong no on the looting things over there either. Let's go make ourselves another ghoul.
You will bring me their heads, their hearts, and everything else.
Although, now I'm not going to have a bunch of excess units, am I? Yeah, I'm not, because I actually do need to sub units in and out. Fine. Neither of you is on full HP. Do I throw Moms in the excavation? Because you don't actually heal passively out of battle unless you're standing idle. If you're slotted into one of the buildings, my understanding is you don't heal. How many skeletons have I got in the graveyard? Mortuary. So I have 4 Brides of Iratus and 4 skeletons right now. Yeah, I think I make a bone golem.
Once it gets going, that white is going to turn nice and red.
It's just preparation for continuing to build the excavations there. So this is a much lower level party, although we do get a chest. Come on, stand into darkness. Hey! If no minions were killed during battle, all minions that took part in the battle restore their vigor by 15%. Hugely important. It's going to mean that we have far less cycling of units in and out. God, units not being level 5 right now is actually making me really nervous because of how good Master's Rose is. Okay. Yeah, that path has to be accessible. Otherwise, it would already be grayed out. Hell yeah! Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's the same on either way, actually. Yeah, it's the same on either way. So because it's the same on either way, I mean, there's elite on either side as well. Hang on, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 5 to get to here, right? So, oh, right, yeah, no, we go on the inside anyway. So this one has a Steely, so I think we go upwards. This also gives us the ability to heal in the next space afterwards, which is neat. Again, is there anything I'm missing? I know I do those checks constantly, but God, it's better to do them and not need them than need them and not do them. And I forget things all the time. I'm gonna focus on the Geomancer here. Could be a really bad battle if I don't. Good crit. Straight through the block. You're skipping a turn. Ideally, I can do that to the Berserker as well.
Perish.
Beautiful. And our taunts have been really effective so far also. Whoop, and again. Yes! Battles are really easy, it turns down, if you just lock down half of the enemy squad. I think I'm actually going to have Hawk wait until the end of the round so that someone's unstunned. Okay, there's a buff. So now that the enemies actually have someone unstunned, I can then have Hawk go for a shot, possibly stunning. Didn't, unfortunately. Oh well. The Berserker has got a little bit of flurry going on. I am actually a little bit scared about it, especially because I've seen Berserkers in the back line get to flurry and then just turn around and shred a whole party doing the whirling top effect. So I'm very much trying to stop their turn here, and it's not working out for me. Yikes. Don't go and kill my whole party right now. Okay. That was fine. It could have been worse. Yeah, not a fan of the Geomancer doing that, and that is a giant debuff. How dare you? So I'm gonna Rose for a Lady twice here. Do I do the second one? No, I think I just target the Geomancer. Yeah. If we'd crit, we'd gone right through and then we would have stunned, but yeah, whatever. That's not what happened. Good block, also good immunity to all of the debuffs that would have come out there.
Nice shot, sweetie.
I mean, I think I just keep on keeping on with everything here. Sure, Hawk.
Kill, my darling, kill.
Goes completely through the enemy party with those. We might have another Rose for a Lady ready in the next round. Which would be a great way to finish off the Geomancer here.
Extinction of life.
Hey! We just got Rose for a Lady ready in time. Good hit, good hit. As well as getting the stuns. Super neat. I really wish that there was a wiki for this game so that I could actually look at the enemies' movesets and things like that. Although I also understand there can't yet be a wiki for this game because this game is in constant flux, being as early in early access as it currently is.
My kingdom comes.
So I'm lamenting it despite understanding why it doesn't exist. But I would really like to know just like all of the things the enemies are capable of. Like, for each enemy, what attacks do they have? What positions can they use them from? And what positions can they use them to? Because then you can much more comfortably control the enemies and know what you have to expect and what you have to play around. Oh well. Bye.
Mop up the gore. I hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
Oh, wait, I'm just healing back up my whole party. Yeah. Remembered what the next space actually is. Let's go for that big heal. Okay, so in the next space, we see a trader as one of the marked elements. I'll take Scalpel Artist as quickly as possible here. Let's get you both out of the mortuary. So Ballard in the front line, Serpent Frog in the second. Then Carl, then Moms. Just run the A+ kind of squad at the moment. Kyle and Drew out here feel bad. That said, I guess soon I'm going to be finding level 5 brains. There we go. I knew I was going to be able to get to the end of the sentence eventually. I really do feel like I just want to make blue equipment for my whole squad right now. God. See, the first level of equipment, uncommon, they can only get things like accuracy, vigor, attack, vigor, luck, vigor, right? Small stats. And then rare, I think you get a second one of those small stats and the amount they do increases. And then in legendary, oftentimes I've found, ward and resistance. Ward and block are added into the pool. I want those really badly. I don't think I need to scout this one out. It's just fight time. Okay. So getting through the physical armor, the block of the hammer is going to be really important. So I'm going to try and cut through that pretty early on here. Just so that I have the ability to start stunning them and then interrupting their stances as well. Actually, interrupting their stances is a result of the ward. That's going to be a problem then. Also, the traitor does need to be killed really early in this combat. God, stop critting! I actually want the block off! How dare you?
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, it is an on-attack buff that they get. Good to know I wasn't wrong about that. 50-50 for the crit and stun. Got it. Hey, stole your stance, bud. And we even get to keep the traitor stunned. Lovely. Yikes! Alright, so both the berserkers are now insane. That's a lot of damage. I need you to stop doing that. Oh, God. Is this really going to happen to me now?
Shot, sweetie.
I'm going to rose for a lady twice here. As well as shield banging. No, now I can't rose for a lady again. Damn it. It's fine. I have to try and get rid of the traitor's stance there anyway. Stop! Stop! Berserkers, stop! That's too much damage!
I suppose I can craft
All right.
a few.
We lose our first party member now. It does look like we're probably going to lose more. I hate to tell you.
Kill, my darling, kill. Become
Thank
part
heck.
of the breathless tide.
So we got one of them down. Now I can try and kill this one. Great. One more down. We might get away with only one skeleton lost. That's easily replaceable.
It will take more than
No,
just
never mind.
to stop
A 60
my
crit and an insta-kill on a Bride of Iratus as well. Lovely. Are we going to lose another skeleton?
break their bones. Maybe I'll craft this one into furniture.
Are we going to lose another skeleton here? Stance him.
How
Yep, we are.
annoying.
Yeah, I don't necessarily lose this battle, but I'm pretty likely to now. Never mind. That crit, it got through. Lovely. Okay, so we keep Moms, and then everyone else in that party died. Unfortunately, I can't check their names right now. I'm really pretty displeased about that. Okay, so let's just shuffle everyone else. One over. That was a really, really harsh loss. I'm really sad about it. Come on! Berserkers! See, I want to know, how does the Berserker get access to that ability? Do they only have access to that ability in certain positions? If they only have access to that ability in certain positions, do they have to be frenzied in order to do so? Do they have to be insane in order to do so? Do they have to be insane and frenzied in order to do so? How do I protect against it? Does it go directly through all armor because it was dealing the same amount of damage to basically every unit regardless? So, like, there's a lot that I want to know about that ability that I just can't because there's not a wiki yet. Ugh! It's so annoying. The only problem is if we didn't focus on the traitor at the very start of that fight, the traitor would have gone into the stance, which it did. Thankfully, we had most of the enemies controlled by that point. But by the time the traitor goes into the stance, any single target hit from that point on will cause the traitor to just buff that target as well as restore their sanity. And that seemed like a pretty bad idea. So I wanted to control the trader and also control the hammerer as quickly as possible so that I didn't have to deal with their stances. That said, as soon as I realized that only crits were going to be stopping them because I wasn't going to be pushing them out of stance with the... warning shot, because that goes against ward. As soon as I realized I was only going to be able to physically get the stuns using Lung Piercer, I should have stopped dedicating early attacks to getting through the block on that character. But that is such a small difference in that fight that I don't think it would have ultimately changed the outcome. Ugh, that hurt so much. At the very least, we do have a B squad to swap to, but still, like, the B squad is, like, hard B. So we've got Neo, Carl, Drew, Hunk, and Moms, which means that we lost Ballard, Serpent Frog, and I think Carl of the Wilds. Yeah. Rest in peace to those at the moment. I don't know if I want to take a level 3 character, especially this close, and then give them a level 4 brain. I think I'll save that for the next time the party needs to be saved. That said, it's currently in a position that I'm not feeling great about. No, we got the Steely here at least. Veteran Commander is seeming much more important than ever before. I think I'll take one more battle with this squad. Really not comfortable with it, though. I think I probably wouldn't have lost my squad if I gave them all equipment prior to that fight. But also, if I did lose the squad after giving them all of that equipment, that would have been a true tragedy for us. Right, nothing to do. Right. I know we're limping along right now, but I still need more parts, especially to make up for what just got lost. Yikes. It's pretty mean. Yeah, that's why it's mean. God damn it. Really? So the first two actions are target that character and then... Yeah. Target that character and then almost insta-kill them. So we're probably losing Moms in this fight. Sure, they didn't come into the fight in full HP, but they definitely didn't come in on none either. If I can continually stun both of the backliners here, I might be able to prevent them from ever taking another action that hits the backline on my part. It's very unlikely, though. Also, the Oracle just has, like, an attack that hits everyone. Although you've gone for regeneration. Musketeer needs to be stopped, obviously, so... Both of the Brides of Iratus are bound to fire at him. Okay. Moms are starting to heal back up off of these crits, by the way. Huh. Good hit, good hit. So if Moms uses her ult, I think she'll stack a bunch of heal.
My darling,
I can't believe that. The only character it didn't crit is the character it needed to crit. Mark is down again as well. It's really bad. But we've got 3 perks of +4 Vigor Return stacked on that character right now. Yep. Musketeer, and that's a mark, not a kill! Ooh, it's a mark, not a kill! Okay, that's really good for us. Now that's a kill. Now it's about controlling the Oracle. Fine, that's not an attack. I think I might actually save moms.
Your frail bodies fail you.
Yep, moms is healing up. Rescue moms is looking like a success, especially because none of these characters can move moms out of the backline right now. And I don't think the Oracle has a thing that they can just target at moms and kill moms with. And obviously moms is just constantly healing up right now.
Nice shot, sweetie.
It's another target. Keep taunting up, it's fine. The current flow of the battle is working. No need to mess with it. Alright, this is another rose for a lady from moms as well.
Ashes to ashes, dust
Lovely.
to dust.
Yeah, none of those can attack my backline. Alright, we're fine. Whew! Moms has been saved. And Drew won PKT, as well as Kyle. You two did it. The saving, that is, of moms. Let me clarify. That's one enemy unit off the field.
Mistake. Opposing me? Your last.
And now that that action has been taken, I think everyone swaps the full
I hope there will
offensive.
still be enough left to reanimate.
That'll do. Beautiful.
Mine is the winning side.
Ooh, that's a level 4 brain as well as another Demir. That's really important. Ooh, that's so important. Get +2 experience at the end of the battle for everyone that participated. Let's get Mystic
Serve me
Fortitude
well,
there.
my minion.
We'll also get Veteran Commander.
Feel their secrets.
Excavation was missing someone. That was dumb of me. I'm sorry, that was my bad.
Brick by brick.
And now I am going to make some... I mean, if I am making a skeleton, I make them with level 2 or level 3 equipment, right? Yeah, because I'm starting from base, so I'm wasting an armor if I'm not making them with some higher level equipment at least.
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
Plus evasion, plus armor. Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Behold my work.
Plus accuracy and initiative. That's pretty good.
It's no gold, but it will do.
Plus evasion and dread is kind of garbage. I might not actually give that skull to anyone. Well, it's just extra evasion for us, right? Yeah, I think I do give it to someone then. And then weaponry.
Behold my work.
Lock and attack. Yeah, neat. Okay. So we will make a skeleton out of all of those.
More bones for the dogs of war.
Give you a level 4 brain.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
As well as our standard upgrades there. Slot you in instead of a character. Throw you back out. Moms also needs to rest. Neo, I think you actually will be given a level 4 brain here as well. Interrupt those stances.
Results.
And get that extra damage. So now everyone's up on level 4, so we can continue to use the Nobleman's Garb. We've got one unnamed character here. Who's still alive? Okay, so it's out of those. Alright, this character's name is Carl of the Wild, the second of your name. The Mimir, sorry, not Dimir. After a victory, all minions that survive will get an additional 2 experience points, as well as we just got Veteran Commander all get an additional experience point. So we should be able to level these up to level 5 pretty quickly, actually, all things considered. Probably by the end of this combat, we'll have level 5 on them. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.